everyone.
KYWC. Anticipation, a little bit of excitement. Bring it on. He's absolutely right. Yeah, I knew it was an up-and-coming side. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. One question, and he can't lose.
No,
I wasn't actually listening to you.
This is how we do it on KYWC. Where am I? What are we doing? Well, as you all know, the T20 World Cup is upon us, so why not bring you the new edition of Know Your World Cup, or KYWC as we're now calling it. This is a very special 2010 edition for which I have two of my insiders, and I'm going to be testing their knowledge. I've got with me former South Africa skipper in Graeme Smith and former India wicketkeeper batter in Saba Karim, and they will be battling it out to make sure they win this edition of Know Your World Cup. Are you ready for this, gentlemen?
No, absolutely not. But
you can refresh your memory. I'm going to give you.
I don't want to refresh my memory on 2010.
This is a distinct advantage.
Yes.
Number one is he was there in West Indies when the World Cup took place, and second, look at his massive frame. He can easily intimidate people.
That doesn't help with quizzes, let me tell you.
Okay, very simple, guys. There are two rounds to this. The first round is quite easy. I'm going to ask you 5 questions alternatively, so 5 questions to you, Graeme, and 5 questions to you as well. And the point system is also very simple. You get 10 points for every right answer, and exactly the same for you. However, if you decide that you're going to pass the question that has been given to you, and it passes on to him, no negative marks for you, Graeme, so don't fret at all. But you'll get an opportunity to pick up +5 points if you answer Graeme's question, or vice versa. There's also the little matter of a power play option that you can exercise if you're feeling extra competitive and confident. You can exercise that option. That means you can pick up 20 points for every right answer. The only caveat to that is that you'll have to tell me before I ask the question. I think that's fairly simple. There'll also be a coin toss, just so that we are absolutely fair, and that'll decide who the first question is going to, whether it's Graeme or to Saba. That's just round 1, and we'll get to round 2 in just a moment. So you ready for round number 1?
I'm ready. I tried to put 2010 out of my mind. It was a painful experience, but here we go.
Okay, so I've got the coin in readiness. I'm going to flip it. Who's going to...
Saba.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're going to call?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the coin representative, I'm the match referee, and I'm the skipper in this case.
All right.
And here it goes.
Heads it is.
Heads it is.
Okay.
Well done, Saba.
All right.
Well begun is half done, as they say. So Saba gets the first question in round
I'm
number
chasing
1.
today.
Yeah. So the first question coming your way in round number 1 of KYWC is, which team reached the semis of the T20 World Cup for the 3rd time in as many editions?
Pakistan.
That's a cracking start, Saba. I would not with this. This is how we do it on KYWC.
But you know what? I remember 2009 World Cup because they won that edition. And then 2008 because they reached the final.
They reached the final. So you just did the basic math
Oh,
there.
yes. Oh, my
That's
word.
not an easy question to start. Well done.
I thought that was the easy. Okay, Graeme, don't worry. I'm coming to you as well. So that's +10 to Saba Karim. Well done. Smithy, your first question. How many 200 plus totals were scored in this edition of the T20
Are you
World Cup?
kidding me? Who's going to remember that? I'm going to say none.
You're absolutely right. That is a cracking start.
I just remember how difficult the conditions were in that World Cup to bat, so it was purely a guess.
Time for question number 2, Saba. So 10 points to you and to Smithy as well. This is even Steven so far. Could this be the separator? Question number 2 coming your way, sir. Which bowler picked the most wickets among spinners in the 2010 T20 World Cup?
Among the spinners.
Tricky one. That's the only hint I can give you.
Saeed Ajmal.
That's the wrong answer. So what that does is it gets passed on to you.
Well, I'm trying to think of who was in the final. That's a tough one. I'm going to go Muralitran.
Both have got it wrong. Unfortunately, I can't give you +5. I can definitely not give you +10. And guess what? The right answer is actually Steven Smith.
Oh,
man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, moving on. You got an advantage here because he's still on 10 and you can get yourself to 20 by the
You're
way.
going to give me an easy question.
100% easy.
So should I go for the power play?
You want to?
Let's nail it out the way. Quickly.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Oh, God.
This might be the greatest decision that he's taken since he quit South African captaincy, by the way, and I'm just giving it away right now. Question number 2, Smithy, coming your way. Which bowler picked up the best figures for a South African in the 2010 T20 World Cup? No way.
I'm going to go Sol Langerveld.
He's absolutely right.
But come on, this is up his alley. He was the captain.
He opted for the power play.
I remember he was our leading wicket taker.
See, that's where the success came from as a South African skipper. He just knows exactly when to seal the deal and the moment. Do you remember the figures though? You're not going to get extra points for that.
No, I don't remember the figures at all.
Against which team? Do you remember? No, I'm pushing it, am I not?
No idea.
Cut his points.
4 for 19 against Pakistan.
Unbelievable. He was good with the reverse swinging ball, so.
Yeah, that's how he picked his wicket. So, okay, I'm going to move swiftly on to question number 3 for Saba Karim. Now you got yourself to plus 30. So well done on taking the power play option. Do you want to do the same thing?
No, later I'll do that.
Later? Okay, he's going to play it safe. Fair enough. Let's see if this one works out for you. Question number 3, Saba. Which was the only team not to win a single game in the Super 8 stage?
India.
Should have taken the power play option because India is the correct answer, and that gets you to 20 points where you could have helped yourself to 30.
I know.
Oh, never mind. But India, do you remember who they lost against?
They lost to West Indies and Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka?
Yeah.
They lost to the eventual finalists, Australia.
Oh, Australia.
Yeah.
Oh.
They lost to Australia. Okay. Just a quick reminder. Saba has got himself to 20 points in this Know Your World Cup quiz 2010 edition. You got yourself to 30. Now here's a chance to make it 40. Unfortunately, I can't give you the power play option again because you can only exercise it once. You still have that option available to you. But question 3 coming your way, sir. 2 players scored a century in the 2010 T20 World Cup. One was, like you mentioned, Suresh Raina. Who was the other one?
I actually have no idea. I'm going to go Kevin Peterson.
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer.
I have it.
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer, which means it gets passed on to Saba Karim and a chance for him to make it 25.
Yeah, Mahila.
Well done, sir. Mahela Jayawardene. You might not have taken the power play option just yet, but you used that to perfection. So plus 5 for you. That's a little bit of a miss. But Kevin Peterson was a decent guess. I'd give you that. But Mahela Jayawardene. Okay, fair enough. I'll move swiftly on to the 4th question.
I'll take the power play now. Oh God, give me an easy one.
Getting hot in here. Okay, question number 4. You love this one. Only one Indian bowler picked up more than 5 wickets in that edition of the T20 World Cup. Who is he?
The one who's coaching GT right now, Mr. Ashish Nehra.
Bang on, absolutely spot on.
I'm actually saying no chance. I can see this. I'm going to get hammered,
Well done. All right, the power play option. So that's given you a nice little boost. Well done. Okay, over to you. Okay, question number 4 for you, Smithy. Which team made their debut in that edition of the T20 World Cup?
I'm going to say Afghanistan.
That's a great answer, and you get yourself an extra 10 points.
I love getting
that.
this right.
Well done. He's still fighting it out. You knew that answer as well?
I did.
Okay, moving on to question number 5. Now you've got yourself a plus 5. You've got yourself a power play option answered correctly.
Just sort of let you know you're under pressure now.
see, this is what I wanted everybody to be aware of. He's able to intimidate people.
Well, let's see if it works because there's another round to come. But before that, you have a chance to take advantage in this round, which is question number 5 coming your way. Who was the youngest Indian player in the 2010 squad?
Jadeja.
You're close, but not close enough.
Oh God, yeah.
Smithy, over to you.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. No idea.
No?
No.
Jadeja was close because he was 21 years and 151 days old. But there was a young man called Piyush Chawla who was
PC.
21 years and 133 days old.
PC is younger to Ravindra Jadeja.
Younger to Ravindra Jadeja.
You would never say so, but I was actually that.
Isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you missed the opportunity to take a lead, which means he can extend that lead with question number 5 coming your way, Graeme Smith. Which batter finished with more sixes in that tournament? We take 6 hitting for granted these days, but that time was a bit of a luxury. And if somebody could hit like this man,
I'm going to say Kevin Peterson.
And that's the wrong answer. So here's an opportunity for you to make it plus 5.
Hussey?
Not Hussey either, but you got the team right. And it's actually Cameron White who hit a dozen sixes, 12 sixes.
Never going to get that one. Peterson was the player of the tournament. What was wrong with him?
That's absolutely right. But despite
Hussey with our innings against Pakistan.
I actually can't believe it.
Last over.
Okay, with that we've come to the end of a riveting round 1 where Graeme Smith has helped himself to 40 points, where Saba has just edged ahead with 45 points. Yes. And it's all set up beautifully for round number 2, where you'll see buzzers appearing on your podiums magically. As you can see, the buzzers have appeared magically, which means it's the buzzer round. Which means I'm going to ask you 5 questions. And if you go first for the buzzer, and you think you've got the answer right, but you get it wrong, this will cost you a few points. Ooh. So unfortunately, you will end up losing 10 points. It'll be called a no ball, and the question will be passed on to you.
Okay.
And if you get it right, then you get plus 10. If you get it wrong, no problems whatsoever.
All right.
So just don't be an eager beaver and press it unless you're absolutely certain you've heard the question correctly. And if you're ready, I'm ready to go.
Perfect.
Ready for the buzzer round? Question number 1. How many matches did the eventual champions, England, win in the group stages before they qualified for the Super 8s? The buzzer rounds are usually quicker, but okay. We got time.
I don't want to lose points.
Go for it.
3.
How many matches did the eventual champions, England, win in the group stages?
3. not a terrible answer.
Saba, do you want to have a crack at it? It gets passed on to you.
2.
Both of you have got it horribly wrong because there were only 2 group stage matches, unfortunately, as I recall. And England won a grand total.
It was 4.
England won a grand total of 0 group stage games. The reason being that they actually lost to the West Indies in their first group game. And the second one against Ireland was washed out. It was supposed to be the Owen Morgan derby, but it got washed out.
And they qualified with like this?
Yeah.
In the Super 8s?
That's right.
Oh.
Yes,
There you go. The weather could come and play a part as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, Graeme Smith, I've got bad news for you. You've slipped down to 30 points with a minus 10 because of that no ball, and you could have helped yourself to 55, but you missed out on the opportunity.
But no points deducted, isn't it?
No points deducted for you. There's no
more
jeopardy or double jeopardy.
No more respect.
Okay. Time for question number 2 in the buzzer round. Which batter scored the most runs in the 2010 T20 World Cup? I think by half a second I heard him first, so I'm going to give him...
I've got to say Kevin Peterson. Surely he's got to be right.
Over to Saba.
How did they get him out of the tournament? What did he do?
Exactly. We should ask him that.
What did he actually do?
It is Mahela Jayawardene, which means you don't just lose 10 points, you've also given away 10 points to Saba Karim.
Oh, now I'm done.
That's beautifully answered. You need to pick up your form, sir. 3 more questions to come in the buzzer round. You're on 55, you've slipped down to 20. Who was the player of the match in the final? Saba's hit it first.
KP. Oh, yeah. No.
Paul Collingwood.
I think I'm going to give up my job.
Was it a bowler?
Since you answered that question, I can't...
Witter. No.
That's right, but I can't give, I can't give it to you as an afterthought.
Surely just give me the 10 points.
Oh.
Saba, you have lost 10 points. You had a bit of an advantage. Now it's been chopped down by 10 points.
Well, one thing we can guarantee you that
45.
I mean, KP must have bribed somebody.
Great Keys Wetter is the right answer, as Graeme Smith finally got it right as an afterthought.
Give me an easier one.
I will try my best, sir. You slipped down to 45. You're still on 20.
25.
You're on 25?
No.
Now he's playing tricks with me. Question number 4, sir. Which Indian batter scored an unbeaten 79 against Australia in the Super 8s clash, in which the second highest score by an Indian was just 13?
Oh, no, I don't know. Couldn't recall.
I'm going to pass on that.
It was a difficult question, I know. I promised you an easy one. India were 50 for 7 at one stage until this man arrived and made sure that we went to a semblance of respectability in terms of a score. Lost the game anyway.
The question's over, but it's probably like MS Dhoni or something.
The answer is Rohit Sharma.
Oh, did he bat through the innings?
He did.
Oh.
Yeah,
The hitman.
unbeaten 79
That
against
is in the middle
Australia.
order those days, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
He was batting way down the order. That didn't quite work, but I'll try with question number 5. I'm looking at Graeme Smith to make it more respectable than it does at the moment. As many as 5 sets of brothers played in the 2010 T20 World Cup. The Akmals, the Hussies, the O'Briens, the Mockles. Who were the 5th?
Probably an island.
Come on, Smithy, you would know better.
So O'Brien's were there.
Everyone's just forgotten it's a buzzer round, by the way. Now it's just become a conversation.
That's really a tough one.
It's already 14 years ago, and I told you, I'm trying to get this out of my memory.
One of the brothers is a very famous coach these days.
Oh, Flowers. Andy Flower?
You're close.
Grand
Not
Flower?
close enough, but you press the buzzer.
I dragged him in!
so that would be a minus 10. There's an opportunity for you to bridge the gap now.
Bobby. It's too late for the Flowers.
Yeah, I think they're left by then.
It's almost fashionable to use this guy's name these days, as far as coaching is concerned. I can't help him more.
Oh, no, I've got no idea. I'm not going to get there.
Heard of the term baseball?
Oh, McCullum.
The McCullums.
Nathan, Brendan. No, man.
Gentlemen, with a very heavy heart, I've got to say that there is a clear winner at the end of round number 2 in our special edition of Know Your World Cup. And it is, applause, Saba Karim.
Thank you.
He has been the best man in the room. Got to give it to him.
35 points to you, sir. 20 points to you. Well tried. Yeah, that's always good. Good sportsmanship.
Ah, God. This is
South
much
Africa
better.
beat India in the World Cup.
And with that, we come to the end of this special edition of Know Your World Cup. Until the next time, it's good.